At least 2,000 people have died and 10,000 are believed missing after Storm Daniel dumped so much rain on Libya's northeast that 2 dams collapsed, sending water flowing into already inundated areas. Tamer Ramadan, head of the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies delegation in Libya, gave the numbers of missing people during a briefing to reporters in Geneva, Switzerland, on Tuesday. The death toll is huge, she said. In the eastern city of Derna, which has seen the worst of the devastation, as many as 6,000 people are missing, Othman Abdul-Jalil, health minister in Libya's eastern administration, told Libya's Al-Mazar TV. He called the situation catastrophic when he toured the city on Monday. Whole neighborhoods are believed to have been washed away in the city, according to authorities. Hospitals in Derna are no longer operable and the morgues are full, said Osama Ali, an emergency and ambulance service spokesperson. Dead bodies have been left outside the morgues on the sidewalks, he told that. The rain, which has swept across several cities in Libya's northeast, is the result of a very strong low-pressure system that brought catastrophic flooding to Greece last week and moved into the Mediterranean before developing into a tropical-like cyclone known as a medicane. The deadly storm comes in an unprecedented year of climate disasters and record-breaking weather extremes, from devastating wildfires to oppressive heat. Just as ocean temperatures around the world soar off the charts due to planet-warming pollution, the temperature of the Mediterranean is well above average, which scientists say fueled the storm's heavy rainfall. The warmer water does not only fuel those storms in terms of rainfall intensity, it also makes them more ferocious. Carsten Haustein, climate scientist and meteorologist at Leipzig University in Germany, told the Science Media Center. Libya's vulnerability to extreme weather is increased by its long-running political conflict, which has seen a decade-long power struggle between 2 rival administrations. The unbacked Government of National Unity, GNU, led by Abdulhamid Dbeibeh, sits in Tripoli in northwest Libya, while its eastern rival is controlled by Commander Khalifa Haftar and his Libyan National Army, LNA, who support the eastern-based parliament led by Osama Hamad. Derna, which lies some 300 kilometers, 190 miles, east of Benghazi, falls under the control of Haftar and his Eastern administration. The country's complex politics pose challenges for developing risk communication and hazard assessment strategies, coordinating rescue operations, and also potentially for maintenance of critical infrastructure such as dams. Leslie Mabon, lecturer in environmental systems at the Open University, told the Science Media Center. The collapse of 2 dams under the pressure of flooding, which sent water rushing towards Derna, has caused catastrophic damage, authorities said Tuesday. 3 bridges were destroyed. The flowing water carried away entire neighborhoods, eventually depositing them into the sea, said Ahmed Masmari, spokesperson for the LNA. Homes in valleys were washed away by strong muddy currents carrying vehicles and debris, said Ali, the Emergency and Ambulance Authority spokesperson. Phone lines in the city are down, complicating rescue efforts, with workers unable to enter Derna due to the heavy destruction, Ali told CNN. Ali said authorities didn't anticipate the scale of the disaster. The weather conditions were not studied well, the seawater levels and rainfall were not studied, the wind speeds, there was no evacuation of families that could be in the path of the storm and in valleys, he said. Libya was not prepared for a catastrophe like that. It has not witnessed that level of catastrophe before. We are admitting there were shortcomings even though this is the first time we face that level of catastrophe, Ali told Al Hurra channel. The storm looks certain to be one of the deadliest on record in North Africa. Libya is facing an unprecedented situation, said Hamad, the head of the Eastern administration, according to a report from state news organization Libyan news agency, Lana. Masmari, the LNA spokesperson, said the floods have affected several cities, including Al-Baida, Al-Marj, Tobruk, Takanus, Al-Bayada, and Bata, as well as the eastern coast all the way to Benghazi. Several countries have offered aid as rescue teams scramble to find survivors under the debris and rubble. Turkish aircraft delivering humanitarian aid have arrived in Libya, according to Turkey's Emergency Management Authority, AFAD, on Tuesday. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said the country would send 168 search and rescue teams and humanitarian aid to Benghazi, according to state-run news agency Anadolu Agency on Tuesday. Italy is sending a civil defense team to assist with rescue operations, the country's civil protection department said Tuesday. The U.S. Embassy in Tripoli, Libya, announced that its special envoy, Ambassador Richard Norland, had made an official declaration of humanitarian need. This will authorize initial funding that the United States will provide in support of relief efforts in Libya. We are coordinating with UN partners and Libyan authorities to assess how best to target official U.S. assistance, it posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. United Arab Emirates President, Zayed Al Nahyan, has directed to send aid and search and rescue teams while offering his condolences to those affected by the catastrophe, state news agency reported. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi also extended his condolences to Libya. I wish a speedy recovery for the injured, and I hope that the crisis will pass quickly with Libyans standing together in unity, el-Sisi said in a statement on social media. The storm reached a peak in northeastern Libya on Monday, according to a statement from the World Meteorological Organization, citing Libya's National Meteorological Center. Libya's storm follows deadly flooding in many other parts of the globe including southern Europe and Hong Kong.